Now, this is Iranians laughing and celebrating watching the regime get wiped out. These goats, because it turns out the strikes are very pinpointed, right? The actual Iranians are, for the most part, unharmed by these strikes. Obviously, there's always going to be civilian casualties, and it's a tragedy. It's a real tragedy, don't get me wrong. But these people were in more threat because of the regime than because of the missiles striking their city. These guys literally sitting there celebrating, watching the balcony as the United States and Israel strikes their fucking regime headquarters. It's insane stuff. As an Iranian living inside my country during a war, I will say this plainly. The chance of me getting by masked armed men roaming the streets or by gunmen standing on mosque rooftops behind machine guns is far greater than the chance of dying in an airstrike. That is the truth of life under the Islamic regime occupying Iran. The real fear here has never come from the sky. It's always been from the men the regime unleashes on its own people. And people are trying to debunk this person, being like, you're obviously not from Iran because it says over here that your account is based in the United States with a little symbol here saying that a VPN is active, connected via the Iran Android app. Yeah, this is obviously an Iranian, and the reason for this is why it's based in the United States with the VPN is because Iran shut off the internet in Iran to massacre their own people. Yeah, they're fucking vicious terrorist monsters. So this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Watch the third world cope and cry how A, there's a genocide going on, and B, they're also simultaneously winning the war, right? Good morning, Tel Aviv. As you can see. Wow. This is clearly a video of Tel Aviv absolutely destroyed by Iranian weaponry. So superior. Community note, this video shows damage from an Iranian missile strike in Ramat Gan on June 19th, 2025. Yeah, this is actually very old. This is not real. This didn't happen recently at all. In fact, the funniest part is the person that posted it, the Savior, all right, as you can see, he's based. The Savior over here actually posted this twice. I posted this 6 months ago too. Good morning from Tel Aviv, using the exact same video you posted 8 months ago. Embarrassing. True. Like, these people will literally do anything they can to lie, right? So this is Suleiman Ahmed. All right, let's go. Boom, boom, Tel Aviv, showing these booms. All right, it's a boom in Tel Aviv. Look at all these booms in Tel Aviv from Suleiman Ahmed. This was, as you can see, posted yesterday. Oh my god. Except Suleiman Ahmed posted literally exact same video 8 months ago. He knows this is a lie. He even had the same caption. He wrote boom boom Tel Aviv last time too. Like, again, these people are literally posting slop videos to make it look like they're winning a war that they're losing massively. Tel Aviv, they are losing the war. Oh my god, look at all of this devastation. Oh my god, look at all of this devastation. That's unbelievable. Grok, is this real? No, not real. Those images show heavy rubble and fires from Gaza-style destruction zones, not Tel Aviv. Diabolical stuff. This is so sad. Buildings in Tel Aviv are getting blasted. 200 Israeli casualties tonight alone. 600,000 views. Look at... Wow, Tel Aviv getting blasted, made by AI. This is the craziest thing. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. These guys will simultaneously scream that a genocide is happening and also be posting AI videos that the entire third world believes in. The whole third world thinks this is actually happening. This is the greatest psyop of all time. After this Iran war, wallahi, no country will ever fear the US again. Iran has exposed a lot. 30,000 likes. Really? What did they expose? That our firepower is unmatched? We've taken out all of your leaders and all of the actual guys that follow up. 88 commanders came together to decide a new leader, and Israel managed to find that location and blow up all 88 of those retards at the same time. Really, bro? Really? No country will fear the US again. Well, then explain to me why China is absolutely shaking their boots, refusing to assist Iran. Explain to me why Russia is just basically saying, good luck, homies. We are not getting involved at all. Right? Explain to me why our forces are only getting stronger, our technology is getting better, and our allies are getting tighter. Right? We are literally closer allies to Qatar and the UAE and Saudi Arabia and Israel than ever before. Not even close. And then you'll have these people be like, Iran has exposed everything. Meanwhile, Israel took out like every single one of their fucking commanders, and America took out every single one of their nuclear sites and missile launchers. Their entire navy is at the bottom of the sea. They have no air force anymore. All right? We own the skies above Iran. Like, this is insane. Our only casualties were people that were struck in Bahrain, not even on the battlefield, and Israel still did not suffer one single soldier casualty in this war, only civilians that were targeted by these retards. This might be the most overwhelming victory ever in the history of warfare. Iran is winning. The X algorithm changed because Iran is winning. Yes, Iran is winning. It's unbelievable. Iran is doing so well. So sad. The last image of Mikhail Midorgahi, a third-grade Iranian student who was murdered by a U.S.-Israeli airstrike in his elementary school in Minab, Iran, waving his last farewell to his mother. So he was attending the all-girls school. Like, they can't even keep their lives in order. Also, it's AI. This is the real person in the photo. It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable watching them do this. Sneako is honestly one of my favorite guys ever for this entire war, because he's proven he's retarded. A lot of people on, like, the based right-wing sphere, they've been embracing this guy. Being like, yeah, I know he's Muslim and he supports all these fucking terrorists, but at least he hates the Jews or whatever. And it's like they're like, embracing this guy, but he's been a complete retard. It's amazing. Khomeini passively set the trap that will win the war. Khomeini's dead, by the way. 86-year-old, reportedly with cancer. If he allowed the Epstein Empire to martyr him, he proves he does not fear death. My guy, he died within the first 5 seconds of the war. His opponents can never say the same. Wow! You mean a death cult worships death and people that like life worship life? It's almost like in Deuteronomy 30:19, where it says, choose life. I guess Khomeini didn't follow the word of God, and he chose death instead. His opponents can never say the same. Iran and the Axis of Resistance are more united than ever. They're terrorists and they're dying in real time. Bro talked about fighting Israel in the U.S. for 46 years, only to die in day one. Retarded gay. Did you just take both pills, Sneako? What's going on? It's crazy. Yeah, secretly, Khomeini set the trap that won the war. Bro, they're getting annihilated. Like, it's not even close. This is Sneako crying when he hears the news that Khomeini died. Khomeini, a terrorist dictator, pedophile rapist.
امام علی صلوات الله علیه و سلامه علیهما در ماه مبارک رمضان با سر دادن ندای آسمانی فست و به رب الکعبه به ساحت مقدس الهی واصل گردید.
A little bit of performative crying from Sneako over here. It's very important. And this is what Sneako had to say about Khomeini. This guy, this fucking retard over here, this third worlder masquerading as some based American guy. This is what he had to say about it.
But it's a reminder that this life is short. And so Khomeini, if he did die, if you died in this act,
He'd like a dog, like a rat. He's burning in hell.
especially during the holy month of Ramadan, and
But he was killed on a Friday. You might not be aware of this, but if a Muslim dies on Friday, they don't go to heaven. That's a real rule. Because Islam has some of the craziest fucking rules of all time. Like, bro, this religion is diabolical.
Allah, he gets the highest rank in Jannah, and he gets eternal paradise. He gets
Bro, he's gonna get eternal paradise. He raised a generation of children. He raised children before executing them so they don't go to heaven as virgins. He literally says you're allowed to sexually abuse children under the age of 9 as long as there's no penetration, and only at the age of 9 could you marry them. This is literally his rules.
the highest rank, he gets martyrdom. That's the highest achievement we can get. But
Yeah, so again, this guy is your hero, my guy. You might be a terrorist. Dude, I love these clips of Sneako figuring out how retarded his religion is in real time. No offense, obviously, if you're based and stuff, but like, this is Sneako figuring out that you're not allowed to wear the color red in Islam.
oh, so the Prophet forbade men to wear saffron probably for this reason.
I know. I don't know about the saffron, but I know we're not allowed to wear blood red.
You can't wear red?
Blood red
Oh, but that's literally most of his clothes. Oh.
is the color.
That's all I wear.
I know. But
You just told me that!
I mean, bro.
Is
this the first time I'm telling you that?
That's my thing!
Bro.
Yeah, so again, like, watching this dude, this is a clip from today, by the way. Watching a clip in real time of this dude realizing how retarded his religion is amazing. The highest stage in hell if you're a pedophile terrorist. Yes, it's amazing. So anyway, so Sneako's been coping in the greatest way ever. All right, I will debate any mouthpiece worth talking to in favor of war with Iran, anytime, anywhere, live, every day. I'm more than happy to debate this guy over here, but I doubt he will have the cojones to actually debate me. I don't think it's actually going to happen because I think he knows he's going to get humiliated. Matt Walsh, Piers Morgan challenged me, and Rad when I accepted. No one challenged this guy. Most won't debate a losing position. They will hide behind lies and beg for war they never fight in. Yes. Yeah, again, I would debate you, no problem, but I have a feeling you would be way too scared to do that. I don't blame you. I would be scared if I was in your position, because your position is literally defending a literal self-proclaimed Islamic terrorist pedophile, and I don't know if that's where you want to be. I mean, you worship a pedophile. I don't think you'd want to actively defend one in a debate, but maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe you'll take me up on it, right? They hate Muslims with every fiber of their being because they will never be able to beat us. Breaking news, and this is going to shake you to your core, Sneako. If you're watching this video, I suggest that you do a little bit of research. Muslims haven't won a war since the 1100s. Okay, I'm not trying to be controversial or anything. Y'all haven't won a war in almost 1,000 years, unless it's a war with other Muslims. Now you could chalk it up to inbreeding or whatever the fuck, but like, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm just being real here. Y'all haven't won a war in 1,000 years. Pete Hegseth's title was changed last year from Secretary of Defense to Secretary of War. Under his right arm is an Antichrist tattoo. No. Under his right arm is a tattoo saying kafar, because you would literally kill him if you could. And he knows that, because in Islam, you kill all the non-believers, and he's a non-believer. So what he actually has is Yeshua, which is Hebrew for Jesus, Deus Vult, God wills it, crusade tattoos, based as fuck, by the way, and also the kafar tattoo, basically, because he understands exactly how you regard him. He actually understands who his enemies are. Alright? Notice how every single video in Iran shows the people united and inspired, but every Western Iranian supporting war is a shrieking ghoul dressed like a prostitute. Wow, look at this video! Look at all the Iranians united! Wow, Sneako! Community note. This video shows crowds outside the shrine of Imam Musa al-Kazim in Kazmain, Iraq on January 2026 in an annual commemoration of the Imam's death. It has nothing to do with Khomeini or the war between the US and Iran. He just lies. Like, he'll just post some shit. He makes it up. Look at how united Iran is. Posts a video of Iraq, and he gets, 10,000 likes from the third world. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen. Like, dude, watching these people getting humiliated is my favorite thing ever. Iranian influencers saw their own country getting bombed by the Jews and rushed off to Instagram to celebrate by taking off all their clothes. I am an Iranian YouTuber. Shut the fuck up. We're not celebrating our country getting bombed. We're celebrating the death of the dictator, the end of the regime that murdered, raped, tortured, and hanged us for 47 years. You don't get to lecture Iranians on how to feel about our own executions. Save your sanctimonious crap. Where the fuck were you when your beloved idol Khomeini massacred 35,000 people in less than 48 hours? Shut the fuck up. Ratio to oblivion. 44k likes to 19k likes. Dude, it's like honestly humiliating to be third worlders. And they're all like this, by the way. Naksha, you oversimplifying? Yeah, I'm oversimplifying. All of these third world Islamists are getting one shot by AI on the timeline, making believe they're winning a war and simultaneously suffering a genocide. Look at Cenk Uygur. They're trying to turn Iran into Gaza. What? All these guys know it's genocide. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. British papers, by the way, they're owned by Islam now, reporting Israel is bombing hospitals, residential buildings, and schools in Iran. Notice how there's no source attached, because it's literally not true. This is from the same guys who pretend they wanted this war because they cared so much about the Iranian people. They did! Quite literally. Of course everyone cares about the Iranian people. I think it's super important to understand that, A, this war is really good for us because they're terrorists trying to kill us, and now they're dead. So that's huge. That's a W. And B, and this is also super important, and I don't want you to forget it for just a second, it's also objectively good for the people in Iran that have been getting massacred in the streets. Yes, this is a net positive for all the good guys, which is why basically everyone's on the same side here against Iran. Qatar is working with Israel and America against Iran. Look at what's even happening. This is the unification of a century, and Cenk Uygur saying that it's a genocide in Iran. I thought you were just talking about how you were winning. You were just talking about how you were winning a second ago. How Iran was secretly winning this giant war, right? Oh, my God, these people are actually retarded. Zara Sultana, a sitting MP in England, all right? Zionism is the greatest threat to humanity. Meanwhile, there were 48,000 plus Islamic terror attacks since 9/11, all right? Like, bro, unbelievable levels of bullshit that we need to tolerate with these people. Holy crap. All right. Junior, who's an Islamic debater or whatever. Breaking. Tucker Carlson claims the Iran war exists. This is amazing. So Israel can rebuild the third temple and destroy Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem to bring back the Messiah. Why are Muslims ignoring this warning? Because it's retarded. Because objectively it's retarded. You want to know something that's so true, and no one will ever say this part out loud? If Israel ever wanted to remove the Al-Aqsa Mosque, it fucking could, and there's nothing you could do about it. That's one. Two, did you know that Al-Aqsa Mosque is literally built on the destroyed temple? All right, this was Jewish holy ground before it was ever Islam holy ground. There was the Jewish temple was built here, for the record, over 1,000 years before Islam existed. And then, the largest colonial occupation religion of all time, Islam, decided that they were going to conquer it, build shit on top of it, and then cry and scream that they're actually the victims of colonialism and stuff. Now, the funny thing is, Israel could destroy this whenever they wanted to. They don't want to because, believe it or not, I guess Tucker Carlson's information about summoning the Messiah by destroying Al-Aqsa is kind of fake. Why are Muslims ignoring this warning? You know, because there's nothing they can do about it. And also, it's completely irrelevant. And also, it's obviously not happening yet. Maybe it will. Come on, Muslims, be careful. Al-Aqsa Mosque might get destroyed. Who knows? Keep an eye on this one, Muslims. It's gonna happen. You're gonna see it. It's gonna happen. Anyway, this is pro-Palestinians. Iran is winning, so they changed the algorithm. Meanwhile, in Tel Aviv. This is in a bunker in Tel Aviv partying. All right. Yeah. All right. Obviously, total Palestine victory or some shit. Now, understand, those are the people that hate us. Understand the people that actually do like our troops. This is in Israel. They set up a memorial for our fallen soldiers. And I'm going to get copyrighted from the music. But they have a memorial. Thank you for your service. Like, quite literally, understand who our enemies are. Sneako's our enemy. Sorry. He's pledged his allegiance to a foreign power. All right, these are our allies. Look, man, you can say what you want, and you can criticize foreign countries all you want. I criticize Israel. I don't want to fund them, to be honest. I don't want to send our money to foreign nations in general, period. No foreign nations. But these are the people that are celebrating our soldiers, and these are the people that are praying for their deaths. I'm sorry. I'm just being real here for just a second. All right, understand the third worlders that we're dealing with. Breaking news: Afghanistan announces they will use suiciding bomber battalions against Pakistan. Wow. Suicide bombing in an age where drones exist. Pure love of the game. You have to respect the dedication. These people, before blowing themselves up, they left a like on these tweets. Remember that. They left a like on these. Right, they left the like on these bad boys. All right, understand, bro. The third world has fundamentally changed reality and propaganda forever. Remember that when you see a tweet with a bajillion likes, don't be a sheep and follow along, because you're literally in the company of these fuckers.